right, Honors Algebra 2. Welcome to your first new video of 2021 here. We have some in-house sponsors. Laura Bar, Cliff Bar. We're planting 1 million trees. That's good for me. Looks like you guys get some more game plans there. And Dubuque Coffee Company, St. Louis based. Go Coffee. Anyway, we thank our in-house sponsors. So folks, here is your quiz review. You're going to take your quiz on Tuesday. All right. So first one, again, I'm using my phone here to make this video. Uploads a lot quicker than my iPad for whatever reason. So I don't have to, screen's not massive. Anyway, given those values of the domain, try to go in order. That's all the x values, -9, -8, 6, and 7. The range is -5, -3, 2, and 4. All right. So number 3, given the mapping diagram, write the ordered pairs. -3 goes with -8. That's why I wrote -3, -8. -1 goes with 0. That's why I wrote -1, 0. 4 goes with -6, and you can see from there. All right? And these are all the ones we did not do in class. I think there's another review video online. So given f of x is that, find each value. So f of -3, plug -3 in for x. 4 times what I'm plugging in for x squared. Plus 13, you got to square that first. Order of operations. There's B, 4 times 1 squared plus 13. Do 1 squared first, multiplied by 4. Add 13, you get 17. All right. I'm going to take 2, I'm going to square it. Multiply it by 4, add 13. All right, next page here. Write each equation in standard form. So first off, on 9, simply move the 12 over. Remember, standard form is x and y on the same side. X and y are integers. That means there's no fractions attached to them. What's attached to x and y are integers, that is. X must be written first, and x must be positive. So if I'm looking at 10, I move the 9 over first. I put x first. X is not positive. I multiply everything by -1. Now it's in standard form. 12, I multiply everything by 4. I add 5. And I subtract 12. 2x minus 12i is a -23. All right, on 6, I do 2/3 times 6 is 4. 1/2 times 6 is 3. Boom, standard form equals 48. Find the x and the y-intercepts. The x-intercept is when y is 0. The y-intercept is when x is 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally let x be 0. 2y is equal to a -12. That's the y-intercept. And now I'm going to let y be 0. Missed the mark there. So 0 is equal to 6x minus 12. The x-intercept is x equals 2. So about 18. Multiply everything by 20. All right. 16y minus 15x is equal to 160. 16y is 160. -15x is equal to 160. Y is 10. Again, here's the cover-up method. Okay, so this is, well, it's almost standard form. It doesn't matter here. Cover-up method literally says let that be 0. Solve for y. Let y be 0. Solve for x. Yes, that's -10.6 repeating. Multiply by 3, I got 2x plus 5 is equal to 6x minus 21. Now you can solve any way you want, but I'm going to, just so I can do the cover-up method, I'm going to move the 6y over, move the 5 over, cover-up method, 2x is equal to -26. -6y is equal to -26. X-intercept, y-intercept. All right, and we're moving. Find the slope of the line that passes through each pair of points. Slope is difference of the y's over difference of the x's. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. What I do is I pick the bigger y. 5 is the bigger y, so I'm going to do 5 minus a -7 over 3 minus 3. Uh-oh, 12 over 0, that's undefined. Do not write 0, that is undefined. 2 minus a -8 over -7 minus 3. You know, it's like your third year doing slopes. We should have that down. Determine the rate of change, folks. That's a slope. So on your quiz, it might say determine the slope, and I'll give you an equation. So I'm going to add 7x to the other side. I'm going to divide by a -3. All right, I want to get this in slope-intercept form. That is the slope. I don't really care about the y-intercept. All right, this is all I care about right here. Number 27, I'm going to double everything. And I literally have it in slope-intercept form now. The slope's -8. All right, write each equation slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b, that's the slope. Y equals -3x plus b. I'm going to plug 11 in for y, -4 in for x. You know what? I really missed an opportunity here. This should also be brought to you by a separate piece. I think I have that book somewhere. All right. Anyway, read that book. Hashtag, is Gene still alive? All right. Subtract 12 from both sides. Y is a -3x minus 1. All right. Y equals 1/2 x plus b. There's x, there's y. Plug 10 in for y. -6 in for x. Add 3 to both sides. Your y-intercept is 13. Make sure you put it together as one equation. All right? Now, I might not have done all these with you in class, but you can do the rest. Okay, so that's the first quiz review, and that's a really good one. Second quiz review, let's just get more practice. So state the domain. Again, the domain's all the x values, range is all the y values. It is a function because you don't have any duplicate x's. This is not a function because you have the same x twice. Not a function. This is a little more interesting because g is a quadratic. Plug -28 in for x. There we go. For in f of x, that is. Plug -4 in for x in g of x. All right. There you go. Ten. I am going to write each equation in standard form. Again, this is standard form. ax plus by is equal to c. A and b aren't fractions. A must be positive, and x is written first. So multiply everything by 3. 6y is equal to -7x plus 9. I move the 7x over. It's -7x on the right. It's positive 7x on the left. Perfect standard form. On this one, I'm just going to get rid. I'm going to multiply everything by 15. 20y minus 9x minus 30 is equal to, well, it's equal to 0. Then I'm going to add 30 to both sides. I'm going to write the -9x first. Leading coefficient has to be positive. I multiply everything by -1. 13 through 16. Find the x-intercept of each and the y-intercept of each. So I'm going to move the 21 over. I have standard form here. Coverup method, 8x is equal to -21. -5y is equal to -21. X-intercept, y-intercepts. Multiply everything by 20. 3/4 of 20 is 15. 2/5 of 20 is 8. Don't forget the negative. 6 times 20 is 120. 15x is equal to 120. Coverup method. -8y is equal to 120. There's your x-intercept and your y-intercept. Again, practice these. Don't just write them down, practice them. Here is the last page of your quiz review. Again, pause this whenever you need to. That quiz, I think you guys got 29 questions on Tuesday. All right. Find the slope of the line that passes through each pair of points. That's the bigger y, so I'm going to do 9 minus a -13 over -5 minus a -3. There you go. This one is undefined. You get either -11 over 0 or 11 over 0. 17 is undefined. And this one looks like it's 0, but it's 6 minus a -6 over 4 minus a -4. It's actually 3 over 2. See, this is the same thing. Determine the rate of change or determine the slope. Just get it in slope-intercept form. I subtracted 3 and moved the 9x over. So -5y is equal to -9x minus 4. Divide everything by -5. Again, we don't really care about the y-intercept, but a -9 over -5 is 9/5, and that's the slope. All right, 24. I know we talked about these in class, but we want to do them again. So in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. First off, we've got to find the slope. 9 minus a negative 9 over 4 minus a negative 2. The slope is 3. So you have y equals 3x plus b. Pick an ordered pair. Pick that one, I think. Yeah. Plug 4. Goodness. I just wrote it wrong. The slope is 3, and I'm plugging 4 in for x. Still get 12 there. And I'm plugging 9 in for y. The y-intercept is a negative 3. You guys got to know that parallel lines have the same slope, all right? So your line is going to be y equals mx, or I'm sorry, y equals 1/2 x plus b. It's just going to have a different y-intercept. This y-intercept is 0. Yours has to be different, or I made a boo-boo. Plug 7 in for y, a negative 8 in for x, plus b. 7 is equal to 4 plus b. b is 3. Passes through 9, negative 5, perpendicular to y equals negative 3x plus 2. So, perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So if your current slope is a negative 3, first off, the opposite of that is 3, and then flip it. 3 over 1 flipped is 1/3. That's the opposite reciprocal of negative 3. Y equals 1/3 x plus b. I'm plugging negative 5 in for y, 9 in for x. You get a y-intercept of negative 8. There's your equation. All right, folks, that is it. Quiz is Tuesday. Let's be ready to go. This is Yak Math Videos, signing out.